So we have just barely averted a war. It felt like a war. My son came upstairs yesterday and he was all kind of famished and he was like, man, we're at war with the United States. This is pretty crazy, Dad. I feel like, a little tense.
Sounds like someone breaking in.
Just a storm, Dick. Sit down.
And I'm feeling the same way. I was, trying to figure things out, right? Because that's what I do. I'm a figure things out kind of guy. So I was, watching everything, listening to everything, talking to everybody, trying to figure out what is the impact of this going to be. So I don't know what I was going to do, quite honestly, because there's not much I can really do in any of my businesses right now. There's nothing I can do except continue along, cross my fingers, and hope that things come out the other side okay for Mr. Darryl.
We are in God's hands now.
Because I'm not in control of anything else right now. There's only a few things that I can actually control. And the market, that isn't one of them. I don't know who won this thing. Okay, so right up to the bitter bloody end, it was tense, man. Right? And then, what? Mexico. What? Really? Mexico? All they had to do was put 10,000 people on the border and their tariffs are lifted?
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more.
Is that for real? We got to fact check this, right? So we're fact checking this thing and it turned out to be for real. And so then everybody's going, hey, why can't Canada just do the same thing? I don't even know. We did our research. Do we have 10,000 troops? Do we have 10,000 troops that are readily available to just stand along the border right now? I don't know. I don't think that that's a real thing. But anyways, we committed to it because we didn't want our big brother to the south. We didn't want him to beat the piss out of us with these tariffs. I don't know. I don't know how bad it would have been. I really, I know some pretty smart guys. I know some pretty wealthy people. And they had plans, man. And their consultants had plans. And their lawyers had plans. And there was some pretty, their accountants had plans. There was some pretty interesting plans that got spun up yesterday and the day before, I'm sure.
I had a goddamn plan.
And even the day before that, right? And then, one good idea starts to spread, and next thing you know, disaster averted. While, other things go on, for example, like, making deals with other places, for God's sakes. I mean, that just seems like that makes sense, right?
That would make way too much sense.
Anyways, it came down to the wire, and whoa. At the end of that sucker, when it was announced that we somehow, through our leadership, which doesn't make any sense, why is he even talking to Trudeau? Anyways, why didn't he say, hey, what are you doing here, bro? Do you even speak for these people? Didn't you step down, little boy? Didn't you step down a few weeks ago? What the hell are you doing, you scam artist piece of shit? Get out of my Oval Office.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't think that's what happened. Somehow, all of a sudden, we've got troops on the border. We've got a whole bunch of billions going to something on the border. We've got drones. We've got early detection fentanyl stuff. And we're looking for a fentanyl czar now, whatever the hell that means.
What the hell does that mean?
I'm suggesting if you're looking for the fentanyl czar in Canada, that you go to BC. Because it looks to me like there's plenty of people that know what they would be talking about when it comes to fentanyl. Fentanyl? They say it weird. I feel like maybe I'm saying it weird. How do you say it? Fentanyl? Fentanyl? I feel like I heard fentanyl. Regardless, this is serious stuff. Unfortunately, I've seen a guy pretty much die from that stuff, and it's not cool. But anyways, it looks like the borders are secure, and Trump has at least one thing off of his list, and everybody's got 30 more days to figure out what the fuck they're gonna do about what he wants next, right?